Hi, Joel.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let me
Good morning for me, evening for you.
Good. Yeah, it's 5 p.m. here. And I just need to check if this is going okay.
Says we're live, and then, I always do that as well. I go over to my page. Since this is your first Be Live, I think that's totally cool.
Here we are, but where are the people?
Well, they're just getting notified, so Facebook has to build the audience. If you haven't planned it ahead of time, then it needs to build an audience. And whether they're here or not, we're here, and here they come.
Exactly.
Here they come,
Exactly.
and the replay lives
Welcome,
on.
everybody.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Je suis avec Joël.
Je m'appelle Joël. Comment allez-vous?
Je suis très, 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 très heureuse de vous présenter Joël. I'm so happy to introduce you to Joel.com, which I have been following for zillions of years. This is because I'm older, right?
You're not that much older. Well, not than me.
No, we're about the same age, but anyway. So yeah, God, I was reading your biography, which is really funny. Though we have people coming. Hello, everyone. Let me just fix something here quickly.
I think you have a Yeti mic.
Sorry?
You have a Yeti.
I have a Yeti, yeah. I used to put it really far from my mouth and the sound was really bad, and I was going to buy tons of expensive stuff to make it better. And someone said to me, well, put it just near your mouth. Anyway, so.
I didn't even know this, but we're not friends. So I just sent you a friend request.
Oh, that's nice.
How are we not friends?
I don't
across
know.
The pond.
I don't know. I have a lot of American-based friends in the marketing internet world for many years. A lot of people that I keep in touch with. But anyway, so hello, everyone. So people are starting to come, and as you can see, people. This is going to be in English, and I am sure that all your marketing entrepreneurs speak English. And I'm going to introduce you today to a legend in internet marketing.
Where?
When I was doing the promo, I was telling them that when I type Joel.com on Google, the first thing we get is like Wikipedia. Pretty impressive. I mean, like to have your own Wikipedia page is something. So,
actually, you want to hear something funny? I actually have 4 Wikipedia pages.
Are you serious?
So there's one for me. There's one for my book, Twitter Power. There's one for my my iPhone application, and there's one for my reality show, The Next Internet Millionaire. And then I'm on a few others. It's kind of fun. It's like a little game, to see where you get mentioned.
So let me just tell people who you are, because some people from the French internet world might not know you. So basically, Joel, you have been around for a long time in the internet marketing world. And
there I am.
There you are. You even have your little doll. And let me start with the very serious bio, and then we'll go a bit for the fun.
Okay? Well, we'll be très sérieux. Oui.
Ok, on va être très sérieux. Alors, je lis en anglais parce que comme ça, tu comprends. So, you are an entrepreneur, this we know. You're a best-selling author. You wrote 12 books. 2 of them I read, which is Twitter Potter and AdSense Code, a long time ago when I was still doing AdSense. And you are a very public speaker. You speak at a lot of companies and big marketing shows. You're an evangelist, excuse my English. You're a very big influencer. You have been named on many lists, but the recent one is Brand 24, and you're number 5 out of 100 internet marketer in the world, just after Gary Vee and Tim Ferriss. Pretty impressive. And you've done a lot of things. You launched companies, startup. You did the Internet Millionaire Show, which was like The Apprentice for those who don't know, like our French people, it's like a reality show about business, only it was about internet business. It's really nice, and we can still see it on YouTube, by the way. And it was done in 2009?
10 years ago.
7, okay. So this is where I want to get. Joel was doing videos like before everyone. This is why he's the world leader in videos and now in live streaming video. And this is why we have him, because we wanted to ask you a lot of questions about this. So, God, you're doing so many things. I can't even, like, it's going to last hours if I say everything you're doing. You're doing podcasts, you have your own show, you're an astronaut, a physicist. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Etc. You've been everywhere in all the fancy names, newspapers in the States, and you know, name. You're amazing. You had amazing clients. Like, let me name some. You know, Google, and God, I had the list of the client. Anyway, so you're very well eligible to talk to us about live video. My first question, because I'm going to ask the question and then we're going to get our people to ask the question. Okay. Just a little thing for those who are here. Do you all understand English? Loïc is telling you impressive. And Sual is saying it's a great honor from Morocco.
By the way, Catherine, this is your first time using BeLive. You see the comments. You can actually click show next to one.
Oh, yes. Okay, so then you can see it. Okay. So Loïc, vous avez vu, c'est sympa, hein, mon nouvel outil. On a Loïc, and then we have Soil. Can you see that?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, okay. Yeah, so everybody can see. It's really a beautiful interface. They do a great job with it.
Yeah, so I want to introduce you to the web marketing and comm community, and we are all French speaking. So you guys who are with me now, can you please add in the comments where you're from? Because I want to show Joel that we're not just from France, right?
Je parle un petit peu de français, mais mon français est très mal.
Bon, je crois qu'on va continuer en anglais.
Oui.
By the way, yes, I was talking about all the things you do, and you just started this really cool thing that's called BBC with two friends that are also very well known in the marketing world, which are Chris Brogan, for those who know Chris Brogan, and
Jay Bear.
Jay Bear. Yeah. Okay, and every week, not sometime a bit less or more, you're talking about technical thing and a lot of stuff. So my first question is, now that there's this Facebook Live show video, do you actually still use podcasts?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm a fan of podcasting. I've had a number of different podcasts over the years. I think I did my first official Joel Comm show in 2008. And that was an interview-based series, and I did that for a couple of years. And then I did another show for a couple of years that was more of me just sharing my thoughts, and had a sabbatical. And when I came back, I started a new show. I think I'm in episode number 30 right now, called Fun with Joel Comm. And it's a short interview show, 20-25 minutes, with social and business leaders. But instead of talking about the whole show, what they do for business, I find out what they do for fun in their lives, and we discover a bit more about the real person. And then I've got the BBC, which is Bear, Brogan, and Comm, and we do it live like this on Facebook Live, but I take the audio and we put it into an audio version that people can subscribe to on iTunes. Okay,
so I heard you guys talking, you three BBC guys, about, because, you know, about if maybe the fact that Facebook is going to offer like audio live, you know, maybe the question was, is Facebook going to eat like iTunes, you know? And you guys, I was surprised. You guys, you all say like no. And I really think that pretty soon, like all our podcasts are going to be on Facebook.
Interesting. You know, it's definitely something worth looking at. But here's the thing about podcasts. Usually we don't listen to them live. In fact, the vast majority of podcasts overwhelmingly are recorded, and people take them and you know, listen to them on the go at their leisure, whereas live is here in the moment. Now, I don't have Facebook audio live yet. I keep looking at my app every day. In fact, it's morning, so I'm going to look at my app to see if it's on there today, because I have some peers that have it, and you'll know you have it when at the top of the screen on your app, when you tap live, there's a little switch that lets you go between video and just audio. And as you can see on my phone right here, I still do not have anything up here in the middle that lets me switch between audio and video. So it'll happen. But I, you know, now if Facebook decides, Catherine, to have their own podcast store where people can download those, that's a whole different thing. But that's what
I was thinking, obviously. Like,
it's certainly possible. Mark Zuckerberg's intent is to take over the whole world. Yeah,
exactly. I mean, you know, this is going to rip up everything that works anyway. So sorry, Mark, we love you. Okay.
May I give you a Be Live tip, as long as we're talking live video?
Please do, please.
So those who are watching, the live video that you're watching can be not only commented on and liked as you would any other post on Facebook, but you could also share it. And the beauty of live is that you can tell your friends you're watching a program that you find interesting, and they should come watch with you, which, by the way, Mark Zuckerberg said just a week or so ago that, well, he didn't say it, a Facebook representative said that they are going to be integrating social more into video, so that in the future, let's say you're watching a video and you want a friend to watch with you, you can open a private messenger chat with a friend that overlays the video, so that the discussion that you can have isn't with everybody, but just the people that you invite to it. So it's like they're sitting in the same room and you're having a private conversation while watching the same video from wherever you are.
Amazing, amazing, like private rooms. So guys,
please share.
Yeah, so I'm going to translate it just in case. Joël a dit partagez avec vos amis, cliquez sur partager, comme ça un maximum de gens peuvent voir et ça nous fera super plaisir à Joël et à moi que vous partagez. You're so right. You know, this is something that you guys in America are really good at doing, like, you know, share, call to action, and like, I don't think of those things, which I actually should. So thank you very much for telling me. Yes. So let's get back to my question. So Facebook is taking over the world, and which raises questions, because now we all know that all they're dreaming about is basically take all the advertising revenue from television. That's like the plan. And they're also doing some funny thing with publishers, you know, about like paying them again for them to produce not only live shows, but also like a video on demand show. And this is clearly meaning that pretty soon everyone is going to be on Facebook. So what about the television? What do you
right now? 1.9. There's 1.9 billion people on Facebook right now.
But what about, yeah, but for watching TV, that's what I was saying. So what about, how do you see the future of television? Is it dead? Like, is Facebook killing television?
Well, it's not just Facebook. TV is definitely seeing its greatest hour, but we're redefining what TV is. You know, when we were children, there was a television, one usually in your home, you know, at our age, and you would have to get up and change the channel physically by turning the knob.
You had to stand up and walk to the television, right?
We were thinner then because we had to stand up and cross the whole room to change the channel. And in America, we had three major networks, CBS, NBC, and ABC. We had a public broadcasting channel and usually a local network. So 5, maybe 6 choices. Well, now TV, of course, there's hundreds of choices that come in via cable and via satellite. We have DVRs, so people are used to time shifting what they watch. So they watch when they want to. We've got Netflix, we've got Hulu, we've got Amazon and Amazon Prime, and of course, we've got YouTube, and now we've got live coming through Facebook and Periscope and other channels as well. So the generation that is growing up now, there's no differentiation for them on what TV is. TV for them is watching whatever via any channel they want. And yes, it's taking broadcast dollars from old school traditional television and it's moving to digital.
So for people who are watching us, how do you see the future of television? I'm quite interested about what they think also, if you can put it in the comment. Mettez-moi dans les commentaires ce que vous pensez du futur de la télé. Est-ce que la television as we know it, is it going to be dead or it's still going to stay? We'll see.
Well, I think it's going to die a very slow death. And what really matters is if they pivot in a way that that makes sense. In other words, if they are able to create high quality programming on smaller budgets and still capture the advertiser dollars. The thing is a lot of people still have cable, they still have satellite, and there's a lot of people that have neither and just have traditional television, just by antenna. And so it's going to take some time, and we have to watch and see what kind of innovation is going to take place. But most people don't watch, so many people are moving from traditional TV. It's kind of like when we had smartphones come out and people started cutting their landlines. I haven't had a landline for my phone in years.
No. Who has a landline anyway?
My phone is wherever I am. Well, they're cutting the cord on cable and on satellite as well. They're not paying for that anymore. And I watch my TV, but I watch my smart TV. So I'm watching Netflix and Hulu and Amazon and YouTube on my television. And so that's the thing, is that everybody's going to think that as long as you're looking at a screen, you're watching TV.
Absolutely. Okay, so the other thing that I was wondering about, I don't know why there's an echo all of a sudden. Anyway, so there's an echo? No, I'm the only one here.
It happens sometimes. And
I am wondering if Periscope is going to survive also in this whole, storm thing, Facebook. What do you say?
Well, my prediction for about a year and a half now is as we've watched Twitter fail. By the way, you can click off a comment and it takes it off the screen in case you don't want to leave the same person's
right.
Up there, even though Benjamin is wonderful.
Here we have some good comments as well. So I'm going to put all these comments about television. Mohammed says, as far as I'm concerned, I don't watch TV anymore. Mm-hmm. Right. So I'm going to do this. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. I got distracted. The question was about...
The question was, what about Periscope?
Oh, Periscope. So, Twitter has really had a hard time turning a profit. And under Jack Dorsey's leadership, they're kind of failing at doing what they're supposed to do, which is return a profit and make money for the shareholders. And Twitter has a lot of problems. However, I think live video is their saving grace. And I believe live video is the thing that's going to save Twitter. In the last week, we've seen announcements that Twitter is taking live seriously, and they're signing deals with some large media outlets to broadcast 24/7, including Bloomberg TV for finance. They've got sporting events, and they signed a deal with Live Nation, which sells tickets for many of the major concerts, and they're going to be broadcasting exclusives of live concerts. So Twitter is basically going to become a media outlet with social functionality. And my prediction has been that the stock will continue to slide as they're not profitable and they're figuring this out. And one of the major media companies will step in and purchase Twitter. And that's where I see them making it.
Interesting.
So
you see,
to finish the answer, Periscope is the live functionality that Twitter purchased, and there still is a Periscope app, but what I believe is going to happen is the Periscope app is going to completely fold, and it'll just be known as Twitter Live.
Yeah, because that's why when I asked you Periscope, I wasn't even thinking like, because I keep thinking Twitter media, but of course, whatever. Okay, let me see the people, what they're saying. Internet en lui-même. Okay, wait. So next question. God, time is going really, really fast. Okay, so this is for this. Now, monetizing Facebook Live. We are here, a community of small business owners and entrepreneurs, okay? And for example, our show, like, we're thinking how we can monetize it, but honestly, when I understand what, the mid-roll ads and all that is, like having your show stopped in the middle and have an ad, like I cannot imagine having anything like this in my show. So I had this idea. I want to tell you because you can make it happen. You're Joel Com, okay? This is what I was thinking. Can you imagine that we could have a pay-per-view on Facebook Live? Like, not, like you can switch something on and block it, and people can pay like $1 each to see the show, And I think Facebook should do this. So can you please, everybody, can you please ask them to do that? Because it would be good for everyone, I think. But what do you think is going to happen with monetization? How do you see this going? Where do you see this going?
So I think that clearly, Facebook is a public company, and that ultimately they need to serve their shareholders as well as their customers. And so profitability and turning that profit is essential for what they do. So I see monetization of videos. Definitely. We're going to see pre-roll. We're going to see mid-roll. We're going to see post-roll. And I see no reason that they don't implement a functionality for those with higher viewerships to be able to monetize with a pay per for various events. And they'll do a revenue. They'll take a piece of that off of every pay-per-view. Mark Zuckerberg is a smart kid, and I know he's not a kid anymore, but he looks like one to me. And they're going to find every way they can squeeze money out of their platform.
Okay, so a few more news that happened this week, because you see, actually, this is a show where we do news of social media and web marketing. And actually, I'm not ashamed to do it. I totally, live this, but I wanted to have a show like Social Media Examiner, only in French. So this is more or less the idea of this show. So every week we see the news. So while you're here, we're just going to talk about few news of this week, and you're going to comment them, right? So this week, apart from the fact that we had all the amazing numbers that Facebook is making zillions and zillions and zillions of money and everyone is happy, but the other thing that Mark Zuckerberg announced was that they will concentrate on groups. And it's very interesting because I see how we are all actually switching from our stupid, never reaching anyone page to the groups, right? So how do you see, what do you think they're going to, what are they going to come up with? Interesting.
Well, the thing about pages is, in order to reach your audience, Facebook wants you to pay for it. So they want you to boost posts. And so since groups don't have that paid functionality yet, we're seeing more organic reach. If you'll notice, I have both a personal page and a business page. My verified mark is on my personal page. I get way more engagement from those who are on that page because the people who are engaging with me are those who know, like, and trust me. I have a relationship with them instead of the 40,000 that are following me on my personal page, where I might only know 1,000, or on my business page, I might only know 1,000 of those. So when we start groups, people tend to have a greater affinity for us as well because they want to be a part of whatever it is we're doing. In my case, I've got a live video marketing mastermind group.
Yeah, amazing group, by the way.
all things live video. And so the people who join that group are more likely to engage than those that are on my general page. In other words, a join is a greater commitment than a like. And so it doesn't surprise me that groups have more engagement than pages do.
Because I was listening to Mary Smith like before, and she was going like, oh, maybe they're going to introduce paid groups, because obviously they want to make money, or like some new features, or obviously they're going to add, ads for sure at some point because they don't have any more space. But, maybe some like higher, groups with more advanced features or something. So keep posted, people who are watching us, if you're interested in groups. The other news this week or last week or whatever is like people are starting to talk about this video cover image. So let me just explain to our viewers what it is. It's like on your Facebook banner page, that picture. Now or very soon, we're going to be able to add a video there. Pretty nice. I saw an example and I was like, wow. What do you think? What do you say? How is this going to work?
Well, I think it's fantastic. And, video is a huge part of Facebook's initiatives. And going forward, they too are becoming a broadcast network. And what we're going to see in the future is more and more is going to be centered around video and how we socially engage with it. Interesting statistic, by the way, they announced just a couple weeks ago that live videos account for 1 in 5, 20% of all video on Facebook.
Crazy.
That shows you just how quickly live is growing. So, when we put video as the header on our pages or our groups or wherever they're going to allow us to put them, it's eye-catching. So when somebody comes in, now you land on my page and I could be like, hey, and you unmute it and I give you a greeting. Hey, welcome to my page. I cover, live video marketing. I'm a technologist. I'm a futurist. I might look like I'm a middle-aged man, but I'm 12 years old and I'm glad you're on my page. And here's what we're going to talk about, right? So we can have a personalized greeting that goes beyond the static image. Pretty cool.
Now, they also announced a dedicated video feed, like they call it tab. So basically, when we're going to go on Facebook, whether it's on the phone or on the computer, you're going to have like a tab where you can only see videos.
Yes. They already have that on mobile. There's already a live function, so you can see what's live. Discovery is still a little bit of a challenge for Facebook. They haven't quite got down yet how to know what videos to feed everybody, but it's coming. Again, if you look at the smart televisions that are being sold now, Samsung TVs, there's a Facebook app that is designed for showing just live videos. So right alongside Netflix and Hulu and Amazon and the other apps on the smart televisions, we're going to see Facebook, we're going to see Twitter, we're going to see the YouTube, YouTube's already there, but we're going to see live coming through more and more. And the goal is to capture EPM, eyeballs per minute. All of the social sites are in competition to capture viewer attention and keep it for as long as possible. So, right now people are watching this Facebook Live and Facebook is succeeding in capturing eyeballs along with the content that you and I are creating. This is where the competition is and is going to be for the foreseeable future.
And it's fierce, let me tell you. So 2 more questions, and then we're going to go to the questions of the viewer.
Natalie has a big comment. I want to look down at it. There we go.
Okay, so what is, for you, the missing Facebook Live feature? And then I'll tell you mine, but go ahead.
Well, I've just been eager, so I've got 2-person broadcasting now. Okay. What we're doing here is not native to Facebook. This is BeLive.tv, which is free. Anybody can go and create an interview show like this, by the way. There's no charge for this basic 2-person interview. You just go to BeLive.tv. I do a show on there using their software at least once a week. In fact, I'm doing one this afternoon. But native two-person Facebook, where from the Facebook app, you can bring a guest in and have a conversation with them. That's rolling out slowly. I just got it last week, so I can do it now. And it's interesting because when you're on Facebook, it shows which of your friends are watching, and if they're on mobile and on iOS, there's a green dot, and if you tap them, it invites them, and if they accept, then they are, if you're landscape, you're next to each other, and if you're portrait mode, straight up and down, it's a picture-in-picture.
Yeah, I had it last live that I did, but no one wanted to go live. I had like 2 people who had it, and I was like, do you want to come? They were too shy to come. So anyway, so yeah, so it's not the missing feature because now you have it. Is there anything else you want?
I want the audio. I've been watching. That's right now currently what I'm looking for. Now, long term, what I want is a full production suite, a full studio that allows me to put lower thirds on, while my broadcast is going. So for example, let's say before I were to go live on my phone, I could go in and type in a few different things that I'm going to want to pop on the screen. I could pull in some images, photos that I might want to show while I'm talking, or video clips, perhaps some links, have that full production suite ready so that when I go live, I can simply tap, okay, show this photo now. And it pulls up a little picture-in-picture, kind of like a newscast. Show this text now. And then when it's over, I want to be able to edit that video, because what we're creating here, we have the choice to post publicly. But let's say, with this video, let's say we want to remove the first couple minutes where we're just getting adjusted and situated so that when people watch the replay, they don't have to watch that part, but it goes right to the content. I want a full production suite that allows me to do during production and post-production. And that's all going to happen. It's all going to happen. It's just a matter of time.
Totally. So my missing feature is, I don't know about you, but when I watch replays, I have to watch it like ×2, like the speed. And there's no way to do this on Facebook, and that really annoys me. So if they could just do that, it would be amazing.
I like that. That's a good idea.
So to finish, before we move on to the questions of the viewers, the conclusion of this, what do you see is the future of Facebook Live, Facebook Live?
Well, a huge growth. Again, Facebook is going to become a media channel, and we're going to see more original content coming that's user generated, but we're also going to start seeing those that create content professionally, whether it's fictional or real life, but concerts, sporting events, on the spot news, and then just like we have live theater, I think that there's going to be people who create dramas and stories for Facebook Live. It's up to the imagination of those that are content creators, and we're going to see some pretty cool things happen.
And I've seen you playing with augmented reality, so I guess there's a lot of things that will happen with this too, right?
Well, what you're talking about is actually virtual reality. I own an Oculus Rift. This is the virtual reality headset that Mark Zuckerberg paid a couple $2 billion for a few years ago. And Facebook has launched their Facebook Spaces, which allows you to join other friends in virtual reality and watch videos or look at pictures or have discussions or play games. And
buy stuff. And probably
you'll definitely be able to buy
stuff.
Anywhere that Facebook can find a way to monetize, they will.
Absolutely. Okay, great. I love that. So now let me ask the people, you can ask the questions, and I'm going to pick the questions, and Joe will answer. So everyone, it's your time now. You can ask question. We're going to take question for another 5-10 minutes. Okay.
By the way, one of your viewers mentioned that the Narcos page for the TV show on Netflix has a video on their page, and if you go to facebook.com/Narcos Netflix, you can see that the video auto plays, and it just shows money, stacks and stacks of $100 bills scrolling across their banner. So this is already something, and I don't know if it's something that anybody can do yet, and I'm actually clicking over to my page to see if that's possible. I don't think it is. Yeah, it just lets you upload a photo. I'm going to try and find a video, though, and click it and see what happens.
Okay. In the meantime, ask your question. Okay, Jérémy Moinereau, can you remind us the name of Joel's Facebook group he talked about? The name of your amazing group, which I'm part of, for live streaming marketer.
Yes, it's a live video marketing mastermind, and I'm putting the link in to there, so anybody can click on that, and you can click to join it. And I approve everybody that comes in, but I'll automatically approve everyone. Okay.
Quickly, how do I cannot move that, when I put the comments on the screen, there's no way I can move them up or down, right?
No. So, you talk about them and then you click hide on them and kind of scroll through them. And, there's also another little feature on BeLive that you can do. You might not be aware, but right underneath the screens you have on the right, there's a place for you to type your own comment. And what that does is it shows up at the bottom where our names are. So if you type, for example, please follow @JoelCom, and your comment shows up.
Okay, that's my first time. I'll get better.
Yeah, no, you're doing great. You're a natural.
Okay, guys. So what questions do you have? Because if no one is asking anything, I've got tons of questions.
Well, you can ask while they come up with them.
Okay, so my questions, because I get to talk to you, so I'm so happy. So I'm going to take advantage. My question is, you know what? Instagram, please explain me why Instagram Live is disappearing. What's the bonus? I mean, how does it help us?
Yeah, so there are people that are getting great engagement on Instagram because the people who are following them know, like, and trust them. Now, there's two downsides. One, you can't type in a topic. So when somebody tunes in your Instagram, they're watching because they would just want to watch you, whatever it is you're doing. Now, you can save those, but they do disappear. There's no replay available. Now, I don't know if that's a server storage issue that they're, working out, or if that is purely by design. My prediction is that replays will be available. One of the reasons I don't use Instagram Live is because when I create content, I want to be able to have it live on and have people watch the replays.
Exactly.
And it doesn't. So I'm not sure if it's strategic or if it's just a slow rollout, but I would like to see replays.
Right. Okay. So on this interview, we've actually asked quite a lot of things to Mark Zuckerberg and his friends. So if ever they're going to see this, please give us all these features we're dreaming about to make our life better.
Yes, please.
Okay, Joel, do you have a question? Actually, I don't know. Maybe you have a question for I
have so many questions. Why are we here? Why am I in this rectangle? How do I get out of here? No, I did. I love France. By the way, I've been multiple times, and I love I love going to Paris, and I love the countryside, and I love the French language. It's also wonderful. So it's just a privilege to be introduced to so many of our fellow citizens of the world overseas.
So, do you have any plan on coming to speak in France?
There's nothing on the calendar right now, but I would love it if, some organization, association, company wants me to come over to keynote, then let's have a conversation, because that is something that I do. Okay, so the message is out there for people who listen.
And if you guys don't have any more questions, then
I do have something free I can offer everybody about live video.
Okay, so tell us.
Yeah, we can put the link in right here. I have a free 19-page report called the Live Video Playbook, and it's my 8-step playbook for creating compelling and useful live videos. And everybody can go and grab this for free.
It's really good. I downloaded it. If you give us the link, I can copy paste, I guess.
I just typed it in right there for you. There it is.
Okay. Okay, you can do it. So you guys, you can go to LVP Playbook and you know, download the ebook. It's really good. I got it. It's very nice and simple. Wait, we have a question from Junius Foulard. Can I plug my... Okay,
he just wants to know if he can put his Facebook page in here and tell everybody about his page.
Okay, no, that's not a good question. Yeah, you can put your Facebook page. Why not? Hey, you know, if you guys want to put your Facebook page in the comments, go ahead. Be my guest. Oh, I'm so sad. It cannot be the end already.
But the end is just the beginning. Okay,
because it was really nice to have you and to have you take the petit déjeuner with us. But I'm gonna have to let you go, I guess, because wait, no, I was so excited. I thought there was a question. Okay, Natalie is saying thanks for sharing the link.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
So thank you zillions of times, really. I'm so happy that now, you know, a lot of the French community, speaking community will get to know you. And go and check him out. Go and download this playbook about live video streaming, and go and check his site and all his podcasts and all he does on Facebook Live. It's full of amazing information. Like, you just learn like nonstop, and you laugh a lot. I like the fact that it's also very kind of like fun and, you know, not too serious sometimes. How
can I be serious? I have a poo emoji behind me.
All right, then. So do you have some messages? Okay. Awesome. I'm not making live, but I'm following these features obsessively and your group. So you might have a few new people in your group, and that's going to be fun.
Well, welcome. Right? Glad to have you.
So bye-bye, everyone. And I'll see you guys next Thursday for usual live and calm, the news as usual, you know. And thank you again, Joel.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. Au revoir.